Hey, what's up everyone? In this video, we're going to talk about getting to know your audience and making them see you as the expert organically without paying any ads, right? So this is step 5 of the call to soul machine process, right? And before you launch your funnels, before you launch your Facebook ads, before you spend money on ads, you need to prove your concept, right? So we were able to grow our agency to 6 figures organically without any paid advertising. And why is this so important? A lot of people think that Facebook ads are going to be like the magic pill that is going to fix your problems, that the more money you put in Facebook ads, then the more you're going to be able to sell. But here's the thing. If your product sucks, if your funnel sucks, then you're not going to sell anything. You're just going to throw money into Facebook ads and you're not going to be able to sell anything. So we need to prove your concept organically. You need to go out there, look for clients organically, make sure that what you're offering is actually what your audience wants and needs, and that they are getting the results that you're promising. Once you do that, and once you gather testimonials organically, then you're ready to put money into ads and amplify your message, right? So how do you do that? How do you go organically and get clients? How do you attract people if you're not paying to get that message spread out? Well, we're so lucky that we live in a world where we have social media. Like, imagine how it was before without social media. It was so hard to reach people, but now we have so many tools and free stuff that we can access to reach people all around the world. But we have to cut through the noise because there's so many things going on social media that it's hard to get your message out there and attract the right people and get the attention of your ideal client. So first thing you need to do, remember step 1 of the call to soul machine process was to understand who your audience is. That is the number one thing you need to do. If you know who your audience is, if your messaging is clear, then when you go out live in social media, in Facebook, in Instagram, in YouTube, then you're going to start attracting the right audience. And the second thing, guys, super important, is you need to be consistent with your messaging. All right, so if you commit to going live twice a week, then do it for at least a year before you give up. The problem with a lot of people is that they go live once and they don't see people coming to see their live videos, and then they just give up. But the thing is that there's a lot of people lurking. We've seen that you don't get likes, you don't get views, but then you start hearing about people saying, hey, your video was amazing, and you're like, what? You watched it? When? You didn't like it? And they're like, well, I loved it, but I just didn't like it, right? So consistency in your messaging and consistency with the amount of posts that you do per week, that is essential, right? Even if you feel like people are not watching your videos, keep doing them. People are watching. Most of the people in Facebook are watching the replays, right? So one thing that I love doing, and I have my team doing these for me, I go live on Facebook, right? So that takes my time. I go live on Facebook, I give value, and then my team takes that video and they distribute it throughout all the social media platforms. So they take that video and they put it on YouTube, they put it on Instagram, they take the audio and they put it on podcast, so that organically we can reach more people and not only the ones on Facebook. So that's also really important and something that you can do. we call it content multiplier, right? So with one piece of content that I do, then my team goes and puts it everywhere. Like another thing that we can do is transcribe this video, take that text and convert it into a blog post so that you can reach more people. Remember, you need to know your audience and you need to know where they're hanging out. So if your audience is on Facebook, awesome, then you should be on Facebook. But if your audience, part of your audience is on Facebook and then the other is on Instagram, then you need to cover both. And if they're on YouTube, then you need to cover YouTube too. So that way you can get a broader audience to watch your content. All right, and there's so many things that you can do organically to attract your ideal client. So go to groups. Facebook has these amazing things where it congregates people that have the same interest in groups, right? So for example, if I was to, I'm a funnel builder, right? And I want to build funnels for other people, other business owners. So what I do is I go to the ClickFunnels group where I know that there's a ton of business owners that are wanting to build their funnels, but probably they don't have the time to build funnels. So I go in there and I say, hey, I'm a funnel builder. I'm here to give value. And remember, it's all about giving value. So you go to these groups, you give value, and then your ideal client will automatically find you and see and contact you. So another thing that's really important when you do organic traffic is make sure that your social media profiles are attractive to your ideal client. So the cover picture of your profile, it needs to, it's like the storefront. You don't go into a store that the front looks shady and scammy. Well, that cover picture of your profile is like your storefront. It should have a professional picture, something that tells your ideal client when they come to your profile that they're in the right place and that you are the right person to help them out. Okay. All right, guys. So remember, before you launch ads, before you spend money in ads, make sure that you prove your concept organically. There's so many ways that you can reach people organically, and we have a workshop upcoming in September when we're going to talk about how to attract people organically. So if you're interested in that, we don't have an opt-in page yet. So drop me a message below and I'll put you in a waiting list so that you can start attracting your ideal client organically with your Facebook profile and all of your social media profiles. All right, guys, that's it for today. Go and prove your concept before you spend money on Facebook ads because you don't want to lose a lot of money. All right, remember, Facebook ads amplify what you already have. If your offer sucks and you can't sell it organically, then with Facebook ads, you're just going to amplify that. If your offer is amazing and you know it can give results to people, then Facebook ads is going to amplify your amazingness and it's going to reach more people and then get more results to them. And that's what you want. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next episode of the Cult to Soul Machine Show. Bye.